All right, we're going to try this again, guys. I apologize. Something didn't quite want to go right on that first attempt. So let's try it again. See what we can do. Okay. Adjust our camera a little bit. I've got my molds preheating. Our lid should be getting pretty close to being usable. And guys, the garage and everything is wide open. I'm not in an enclosed space. I've had some comments about that in the past. It's not. I'm not enclosed in an area. I have the door wide open. I have moving air. I've got ceiling fan in the garage and everything else. We're good. Some of this garbage off the top, and we'll pour our first buzz bait and see how that turns out. This will be my first pour out of this mold. So let's put this off to the side. And we're going to grab this buzz bait mold, or I'm sorry, spinner bait mold. While we let that cool down, we'll start warming up our round sinker mold. Where y'all can kind of see the work area a little bit better. It came out okay. Got to cut off the excess. Once that cools down a little bit, we'll get another mold going or another wire form. Get that good and clamped tight. Oh yeah, that came out real nice. And I'll show you once I cut that excess off how good that turned out. I'll get another one set up on here. There we go. Get that set up for the next pour. Gotta find the scissors wherever I put those. Anyway, not 100% sure. This is the round sinker mold, or what we call the river sinker. We'll put that aside and let it start cooling, and we just move right back to the buzz bait. Previous baits are getting hung on there. Always fiddle with this mold a decent bit. All right, and this is, like I mentioned, the little round sinkers. That one didn't quite turn out the way it's supposed to, so we'll just take it and melt that stuff right back off so we can use it again. And then we have our spinnerbait. The spinnerbait, it's getting to where that one's turning out really well every single time. Kind of poured in that mold a decent bit now. This mold just doesn't quite close right. Not 100% sure what's causing that. Hard to say. That's better. See how that turns out. Let me find my scissors and we'll cut some of this excess off of these so we can take a look at the buzz blade. I'll go ahead and I'll put one of the spinners on it, and we'll cut the excess off of the spinner baits as well. There we go. So right there on our spinner bait, sometimes this lid gets on here and just wants to be a total pain. But there you go. That's our buzz bait. I'm sorry, our spinner bait. And then that's our buzz bait. And I'll take it, I'll put one of the spinners on it as well. And that's our second buzz bait that we just poured. And like I mentioned before, all your excess leftover lead that gets over poured and everything, you just throw it right back in the pot and it's good to go for the next round. So, all right. I was looking to see if I had my little pliers, but I left them inside when I did my last baits. I was doing them in the house. So once you take and you put your spinner on it like that. Then we take one of these little rivets, or I'm calling them a rivet. What do they call them here? Blade collars. And then you just take and you bend that end over, and there you have your spinner on your buzz bait. And then we take whatever color skirt we're wanting to go. Say we're going to do something for some kind of more clear colored water. You want to go with something kind of light colored. And you'll take and you put your skirt on it. And just like that, you have your little buzz bait there. So that's that one. And then we do the same thing like this one. We'll put a gold blade on there. Just put our piece on there like that. And there we have our gold spinner on there. And then the same thing, we'll use one of our different style skirts on this one. Go something that'll look pretty good with that gold on there. I'm going to go with this nice blue and kind of grass looking material here. And there you go. You have your gold spinner. And these are some of our spinner baits that we made in one of the other videos. And this is the custom order that we did for a customer. He wanted the black and the green, and then he wanted the real big Colorado blade up top, and then the smaller Colorado blade on there. So that one's good to go. And it's the same thing. We'll take it and we'll powder coat all these up at a later date. Just wanted to get on here and kind of try out the new mold a little bit and see how it works. I'm a fan of it. They're some very light jig heads, which is going to be kind of nice. And I also have the hammerhead type, or like very close to a jackhammer style rig that we're going to start making as well. So let's make some more of the spinner baits. I'm gonna make this one with a smaller hook on it. That closed down pretty nice. Waiting on that to cool down. I'll cut some of this excess off of this other spinner bait. That gives you an idea of what the spinner baits are. So I made quite a few of those the past couple of videos. I don't have my Bo Peep mold currently. My dad Bob's got it, and he's going to be pouring some of those. He had found his old lead melting pot and was getting ready, was going to give it to me. So I had like a backup. And he was enjoying it so much, I told him I would send him over one of my molds and let him make some jig heads with it, which will help me, and he'll also get a kick out of it. So his mold is like the one that I had originally. So it actually has a pour spout on it, which would make doing this part a little bit nicer because I over pour a lot. And that's why I have to cut all that excess off. But there's our buzz bait. I'll do one out of the bigger head. The same thing like I had showed before. When you're doing these, take your skirt, you flip it over like that. You'll take and you'll feed that hook in there. Up and around. And then on there just like that. And then put your blade on it. You're good to go. Pepper. And there's our other little buzz bait. And again, I didn't buy the buzz bait mold where it makes very big baits. I got it to make some of the smaller stuff. That was just my preference on there. When you order these molds, you can get all kinds of different sizes. I like that one there with the metallic and the gold flake and stuff that's in that. And just like that, you have another buzz bait ready to go. Other than, like I said, I will take these apart later on, and I'll be putting the powder coat on the jig heads. But anyways, that was our little experiment with those. I wanted to get out here just for a minute tonight and test these. I'll get back on probably tomorrow or Sunday, and we'll make some more. But I just wanted to get out here and tinker with these a little bit. I'll have my camera a little bit better set up for Sunday and everything. So hope to see y'all then.